Good evening, Michael. All well? Not bad, Stefano, not bad. Apart from the old Mem Sahib's kicked me into the spare room again for snoring, far too loud. You know. Probably a blessing in disguise at this heat. A sultry summer. God, last thing you need is to be cramped up against an old hot boiler, isn't it? Especially with a dicky thermostat like yours. Well, that's it. That's the problem, you see. It's playing havoc with my nostrils. The sinuses, they all swell up and they begin to vibrate, and a bit like the horsehair on a double bass resonates too. Yes, yes. Nasal hair. That's the thing. He's too long. You need to trim it back, mate, like I do. Get one of those little buzzers and do your ears and your nasal. That'll stop it. No. I mean, my problem is my nasal cavity gets it's the mucous membrane. It's the backdraft and all. Oh, let's not go into it. Let's not go into that. It sounds a bit too ghastly. Your nose and throat. Then again, I can understand your wife. I once had a little petite Indian girl, tiny as you like, 4 foot with her hands in the air. Nasal noise. You've never heard anything like this woman. To wake the dead. I'd sleep in the spare room. By choice, I just used to go in there. And, that's the interesting thing, I suppose. Well, all factory bulbs are all different, aren't they? Let's not go into Dr. Google too much, but, the main reason I'm moving to the spare room away from the old Asian persuasion girl was she had also nightmares. I'd wake up and she'd be I'd be in a half Nelson, she'd be trying to strangle me to death. In her REM, deep REM sleep. I mean, the last thing you need is to be strangled by someone's subconscious, isn't it? Gosh, sounds very dangerous. Yes. In fact, I suppose actually that tells me something. She once mentioned that there were 3 ex-boyfriends that had died. I wonder if she strangled them. Sexual strangulation and all that with a ligature or something. Oh? Well, sounds stupid. 3. Dead. That sounds stupid. I'd never put 2 and 2 together till you mentioned that. She blamed it on her. She's probably a bloody psychopath. Well, I doubt that. I mean, not at 4 foot tall, for heaven's sake. Well, you never know. She's got hands like the Boston Strangler. Still, I can understand the wife. I mean, the noise sometimes that's emitted out is a horrendous snout noise. Yeah. Anyway, where is everyone? We're supposed to be having this quiz, aren't we? Saturday night quiz. Where is everyone? Don't know. Anyone seen Racist Roger or Fish and Fishwife? What about the Mad Jap and what have you? Well, no. Well, they'll meander in, won't they, if they're playing? They'll meander down, won't they? God knows who's playing tonight. What's the prizes? Some cheap chocolate bars as usual. We're all swatting up on a quiz and cheap chocolate bars. Typical of those cheap charters across there. I mean, God. Talk about lavish, the tingles mingles. Mingle with the tingle. They've got 100k coming in on a cash combination, those two, in their little domestic terrain. Accountants. They even claim for the cat, you know. Cat? I didn't know they got a cat. I didn't know you could claim it as an expense. Oh, yeah. They found a way how to do it. You're joking. They haven't got a cat. Well, look, listen to this. They've put it down that it's actually, a hand dryer. A hand dryer. A hand dryer. They dry their hands on it. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? A living, green, self-cleaning hand dryer. They claim cat food, vet bills, everything. The works. You're joking. I'm not joking. Damn cat. It's outrageous. But it's not their cat. I know they've got it on another sort of lease lend. It's like one of these, lease plan Dyson dryers in the pub toilets. They're all on sort of lease lend. They pay, they can claim it against the van. Well, whose cat is it? Belongs to the hairdresser, across the street. Fat black thing, huge. Christ, I know it. Do you know they've even claimed for a hip replacement? Not a hip replacement, a knee replacement for the damn thing. It fell off there. I don't know, it fell off somewhere, and they've claimed on the house insurance. Somehow managed to get it on the house insurance and da-de-da for a hip replacement and a gastric band. They put it down as all sorts of things. They are con artists. Like lawyers, that lot. Just like shyster lawyers. They put it down. Half a knee. Half a knee. I've been trying to get half a knee done on the NHS for 2 years. Exactly. And the gastric man, don't forget, goes in next month. It's that fat. They've put it on there. They don't want it to die. Oh, I can't believe this. So that's what the surgeons are doing. That's where all the surgeons are now. The money is in pet surgery. They're earning much more money on sort of, I don't know, Labrador hip replacements. Their back suspension falls after 4 years or something. They're now putting in a rear suspension into the damn things. They're not bothering with us. Typical, isn't it? Especially if they're on a diet of cheap chocolate by the tingle mingles, eh? Mingle with the tingles, you go skin, wouldn't you, with that lot? Anyway, there's a little bit of gossip about those two, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. What do you mean? Well, by Beelzebub, it's one of them, it seems to have caught the clap. No, they've put it down as COVID, that's why I haven't seen them for a couple of weeks. Hence the absence, eh? Never. They have. Half the street's gone down with it. Rubbish, I'm telling you. They've been swinging. Nobody knew. I mean, we knew. Come on, number 4. Knock at the back door. Eh? We knew all about them. They've tried it. Caught the clap. It's raged through the bloody district. Half the streets got it. Have you ever done that? What? No, I mean, it's probably beat the domestic terrain drudgery. I mean, it's all downhill to death for me now. Might as well join the swingers. So you've not tried it? No, I was going to try it when I was younger. I mean, but I've not got the stomach. I'm a bit too flaccid with ill. I mean, let's face it. It's no good taking my little acorn. Squirrels would turn their nose up at this little acorn I've got in my trousers. It's no good taking that. Virgin squirrels wouldn't have it. I'd be alright taking that to try and, ram raid a bloody clown's pocket with this thing. There's no chances there. Oh, no, I can't do it. Couldn't raise a flag. Flaccid flag is what they call me. Oh, Jesus. Well, come on. I mean, throwing your car keys into a free fruit bowl and then taking potluck on a partnership. It'd be a long, strange walk home after that, wouldn't it, with the wife? Filthy business. Well, I hear Wendy's, What? She's not into it. No. Sorry. I say Wendy's, talking about domineering dominatrix. Wendy's been across to old Deutschland again, inspecting the old slaughterhouses. I know. I can't believe that, talking of a filthy business again, I can't believe that each day of the week or every other day she's up looking at inspecting stainless steel slaughterhouses. I mean, she's so highbrow. Comes from upper middle class in Ilkley. Spends all the day smelling blood and guts. Like, you might as well call her George Patton. She might as well be a general. I mean, for heaven's sake, the sound and the smell of a slaughterhouse each day. Oh, no. She's got a doctorate in history from Oxbridge, don't forget. I know. And spends all that time visiting the animal death camps, as it were. Yeah. And I tell you what, are they death camps? She was mentioning that sort of the latest one, the biggest you've ever seen. They've even got, well, it's just a town in Germany near Munich, and she was saying they slaughtered 25,000 pigs a day. She got flashbacks. She said she got flashbacks because she did a dissertation on the Nazis, but don't forget when she was studying history, and she said she got flashbacks of Auschwitz and the commandant there at Auschwitz. She thought he was running this by the time she finished. She got flashbacks, and they gassed the pigs. That's the thing. She said it just sounded and looked like the Auschwitz extermination camp. I mean, they used to do it's not 25, but 10,000 Jews a day there in Auschwitz. And she said this resembled, very similar. They got all the amenities they even got a football pitch. Huge. Better than Wembley on there. And they gassed the pigs as well. Okay, it's with nitrous oxide, laughing gas. It's not with Zyklon B, as the Germans used to use, but she said it's very much a mechanised murder machine. So you've got to be tough for that, haven't you? We're talking about having a strong stomach to, hey, to throw your keys in the fruit bowl and have a swing across. I tell you what, there's no wonder she's at number 4. She go? I bet she does. You'd have to have a strong stomach to take on that girl. Yeah, tough as old jackboots, that one. Really? No, God, yeah. She'd flick the switch and pull the handle on any electric chair, that one. I tell you what, I would hate to think that of us falling under the, shall we say, the chemical kosh or the jackboot of the Amazonian rule. That'd be the first to cut a breast off that. Yeah. Yeah, she's sort of got those. We'd be little rats to the rat catcher, that one. God, we'd be good as dead. She's not as bad as that. Well, anyway, she was saying she flew in from Manchester to Munich and still with a taste of swine flesh on her lips from the Morley meat mincer in a slaughterhouse industry visits constantly over there in Leeds. Yeah, so I got the taste of swine flesh on her lips. Good Jesus. I couldn't do it. No, I tell you what, it's all good for training, I think. If ever we get under a gynocracy, what? They turn into killers, all of them. There's no wonder she parades around, with so many different types of skins on. Leather boots, leather this, ermine, crocodile shoes. Eh? Snake skin this, there's no wonder she loves it. Cruella de Vil? Nothing. Oh, steak bleu 3 times a day? Oh, don't give me that, you're talking rubbish. Eats it raw. Did eat us raw as well? Oh, you talk rubbish. Anyway, shut up, she's here. Oh, did she stay on the camp for long? No, she was staying at a nearby spa hotel. Watching all the fat Fräuleins get the fur and feathers torn out of them. By all accounts, they freeze dry it, laser this, laser that. Oh, they cut the fat off them there, throw it in the offal bin. Oh dear. She said it was just like watching the plant go round at the spa hotel. She said it was a 5-star hotel, but it was just like being in a different version of the slaughterhouse. You're joking? No. Every hair burnt and braised off them. Frozen, fried. Oh, disgusting. She said it was, they had electric shock treatment to tone all the muscles up, to give them. They constantly strap them into these corsets with electric shocks that build their stomach muscles and freezing fat away constantly with all sorts of cryogenic, baths and rooms that they walk in. She tried and tested everything. Even weighed this and weighed that and see how much hair had come off them. Oh, no. Well, it's her job, isn't it? She actually said that, watching this 5-star spa hotel, that she got many, many different, ideas from just massaging the meat, as it were, the fat Fräuleins, sort of freezing, frying and flattening the stuff. She said it was a really, really good tour. Christ. Sounds like a number 4 swinging pattern to me. Exactly. And another thing, they were washed 5 times a day and scrubbed. That was another thing, like they do with the meat, constantly steam cleaning these Fräulein things down. They were steam cleaning just like the pigs. Defoliate. Oh, it's just, they may as well, I tell you what, they may as well have clipped most of them onto the old slaughterhouse stainless steel and let them have a spin round in the. So it's internal and external then. Oh yeah, inside and out. They wash them down, colonic irrigation, everything, top to bottom. Ooh, just like the meat plant. Oh, Jesus. All she said was all she could hear is fat frying everywhere. Oh. And then, as she said, she likes to puff on a vape, and steam powered thing. But if they weren't actually getting pounded into shape and tenderized by various malleting mitts, and they go outside and gas themselves with they didn't go outside. They had a special room where they all went in and smoked. She said it was like a gas chamber in there. So wonder they said it was just like the plant. Phew. Sounds like a house of horrors. Indeed. Mind you, there's a guy down there, Arnold, don't forget, number 10. He has that done every week, don't forget. Do you know, you're right. I thought he looked a bit sort of veal carfish, his skin almost blue and translucent. So he has all the hair and everything torn off, steamed and, scrubbed. He does it every week. Goes down to the old, pays good money as well. Anyway, it sounds a little bit of more scandal, nudge, and he's seemingly, they were mentioning that he has got one of the longest intestinal tracts that's ever, if not the longest. I mean, the guy was saying, well, obviously, it goes no further, the girl works on the reception. Arnold, he's got the longest tract, and they almost put a garden hose up there with a watering can, and she said there was room to put a wheelbarrow up there. No. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's missed his vocation in life. He'd have been better off, as a porn star, ladyboy gangbang or something, that one. Either that or a landscape gardener, by the sounds of it. Definitely. So, let's hope he never taps on number 4 back door, eh? Never get out of there. Yeah, definitely. So, before I lose track and train of things, that's what I was going to mention. Yeah, talking of manholes and etc. I've been, as you know, I paint various daddy-dads, and I did a couple of pieces recently called The Black Holes, and it's 50 Shades of Black, and what happens is, it looks as though you're looking into a black hole. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and it draws you in, as it were. Yes. Well, every time I go round and on my little expos and amateur art evenings where I teach people how to paint, your wife seems to be turning up. Well, she does art. Well, I know she does, but she's turning up more and more. And every time I start talking about this or that, my various techniques, and last time it was avant-garde and Picasso, it can be anything. She's choking on fits of laughter. She bursts into fits of laughter and sort of, that sounds about right for her, yeah. Well, it's not easy. I'm trying to be serious and sentient and sort of to have someone stampede across. We're not getting far from the old slaughterhouse here, are we? Well, to have somebody run across the old sentencing and sentience, it's very hard to keep, and also choke on laughter. It's very, very hard to actually concentrate on what I'm doing. Yeah, well, that's damn woman. That's what she's like, Sentience. That's where that's concerned. I don't think he possesses any of that. Well, take the other night. I mean, I was at Colette's and Stefano's over there, and I was giving one of my classes there, and got onto the black hole pieces, and she just completely fell about laughing again, at my 50 Shades of Black, and what are these things, these black holes, anyway? Well, what it is it's to draw your conscience and sentience deep into the painting itself, and then you concentrate and go deeper and deeper, and the circles, each circle is deeper, 50 different shades of black, and it pulls you into the darkness and into this well of it sounds like a well of depression. So, well, it's not a well of depression. It's about, I can't explain. But look, I'm not being funny, but it's not on for your wife to be sort of bursting into fits of laughter at such a hysterical pitch that no one can concentrate on what I'm saying or anything. I mean, Coco had to get her a bag and had a breathing into it, and she turned blue, just about passed out, with fits of hysteria. Yeah, sounds about right. But that's what that is. That's more the attention-seeking swine that she is. What? Yeah. Well, this is sort of cataclysmic for my creative karma. I'm trying to corral people into creativity and karma, and she's just stampeding through it with a clatter of cloven hoofs, as it were, across the canvas and destroying everything, crapping and just crapping all over my work. It's very unnerving, yeah. But there you've hit it on the head, haven't you? Cloven hooves. I mean, that's it. What's it? Well, that's it. She's a virtual she-devil. I know that. I can sympathise with you. Cloven hooves, he rides across my consciousness constantly like a... Oh. Well, my broken flesh and bruised-bodied. So what do you think? What do I think about what? Well, can you have a quiet word with her? And tell her not to do it? A quiet word? With my wife? The archetypal she-devil herself? Clattering cloven hooves in the form of 6-inch steel heels? Blue-bladed stilettos? Clatter around my consciousness and domestic hell? She comes in virtually swinging a warhammer from her work, You don't think I'm going to get myself into a slow slicing, sentencing, sadism for you, do you? Is it that bad? Oh, there's certainly no chance of me having a quiet word, ever. It sounds like you've got terrible gynophobia. I'm terrified. That's the only reason our marriage has lasted. What? Why it's lasted? Why would it last? Why? Fear! You fool. White domestic terrain fear. Oh. Yes. Good day, Michael.